Hello and welcome. I'm George Chundia from Oakcrest Digital Media Productions, coming to you live from Oakcrest High School for today's matchup. We have a district matchup today as the 3 and 4 Falcons face off against Absegami High School right here at the Nest. The Falcons are coming off a 6-32 loss against Cedar Creek yesterday, and today look to get back into the win column.
In that suffered loss against Creek, the Falcons are looking to get above the 500 mark and look towards the win column after two cruel losses in the past week.
We are your commentators for today's game. I'm George Chundia alongside analyst Benjamin Custis, ready to commentate today's district matchup.
In case you follow our social media, OHS digital video, you will see in late March some of our media Falcons stopped by Xfinity Mobile Arena in collaboration with the Philadelphia Wings, who toured the plethora of different kinds of sports photography and filming, touring the control room, benches, and many more.
Thanks for joining us today, and for more information about Oakcrest athletics and upcoming games, be sure to visit the Oakcrest website, oakcrest.net, and follow Oakcrest on socials at Oakcrest_HS. For pictures and videos from Oakcrest events, follow Oakcrest Digital Video at OHS Digital Video on Instagram and YouTube. As the matchup is about to begin, We have a good matchup in store for you today, as I believe Oakcrest does get the ball to start the game. All right, here we go. First down and 10 for the Falcons. She takes the snap, hands it off, finds a lane, and gets around 5 yards to start the drive. A good start, as it brings up second down and 5. As that was a solid run to start their first drive of the game, as they need to start scoring touchdowns compared to their past offensive performances. As she takes the snap, hands it off again, but this time losing yardage, unable to go nowhere. The defense read it perfectly. So that brings up third down. They need a conversion here. Takes a snap, fires, can complete, push down to the ground, but gets the first down. A nice little conversion there to keep the drive alive, as it brings up first and 10. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. She's running to the left and gets a solid of 6 yards on the play. As it's second down, a nice run to start to keep. Excuse me. Second down. Same formation. Looks to throw, fires down the middle, unable to connect and incomplete. And it brings up third down, just fell out of her hands.
I'll get you on downs.
Here we go. Third down. Takes a snap. Has time. He's going to run to the right. And tries to get something. And she is short. And it brings up fourth down. And from what I'm looking at, the offense may be staying on the field here for this fourth down play. A big play if they do go for it. Looks like they switched it up. And 2 Gammy players back there to return it. As she checks it away. As she returns it, and is just shy of the 40-yard line. And Absegami takes over for their first offensive drive. All right, here we go for Absegami's first offensive drive of the game. We'll see what they'll do here on this first and 10. Takes the snap, pressure coming in quickly, gets rid of it. It's caught, and her flag is pulled, and that will bring up second down. Pressure came in almost instantly, as they need to keep that up. Second down and 10. Pressure coming again. Fires down the middle. It's complete. As it's third down. Only needs a few yards here for that first down connection. Takes a snap and falls down to the ground. And now bring up fourth down. The pressure was just too much for Absegami's quarterback.
A big drive for the defense of the Falcons on after a drive that definitely stalled out a lot quicker than they wanted it to. Good stand there to keep this game at nothing.
As 3 Falcons are back there to return it on this fourth down, Absegami will punt it away shortly. She kicks it away. Gets it shy of the 20. Still going. As a nice return there, and Oakcrest starts their second offensive possession. With just under 6:30 left in the first quarter. All right, here we go. First and 10 of the new drive. Takes a snap, hands it off, runs up the middle, gets a nice gain, and it brings up second down. As a nice run sets them up for a good second down play. Same formation. Takes a snap. Hands it off again to the left. Defense able to read it again. Unable to get more than they should have. And it brings up third down. As this is a big play coming up. Takes a snap. Fires down the middle. It's caught by Hopewell. And she gets the first down. As a big conversion was made there.
Pretty good offensive drive there. Those 2 runs did stall out though, so they might want to see if they can change the run direction or maybe even who's behind in the backfield.
Takes a snap. They're gonna go back to the run, but she unfortunately drops it, and that results in a loss of a few yards.
Certainly some miscommunication there. Definitely have time to work on that here the rest of this half. Definitely can shape some stuff up better.
Well said, as it is under 5 minutes left in the first, still scoreless. She takes a snap, fires quickly, and is incomplete just over her head as it brings up third down. As a much-needed conversion needs to be made here on this pending third down. Takes a snap, has plenty of time, fires deep, and it's overshot and incomplete.
Still a lot of miscommunication there, but like I said earlier, still have time to work on it before the end of the half.
As it brings up 4th down, another Falcons drive has stalled out. Let's see if the defense can hold for them. As Brown kicks it away. And touches it past the 20-yard line. And the Braves take over again. We'll see what the defense can do to possibly create a turnover here to get the ball right back to their offense to start scoring. As it's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Fires. And it's incomplete. Almost intercepted. As a good first defensive stand by the Falcons on 1st down. See if they can repeat it for 2 more plays. As the pressure is getting to that quarterback. As pretty much every single play so far, pressure has been there and almost got to the quarterback. So here we go, 2nd down and 2nd down. Pressure coming. And is unable to evade the inevitable pressure and takes the sack. And that's going to bring up 3rd down with just over 2 minutes left to play in the 1st quarter. As so far, this Falcons pass rush is unstoppable, as that might play a factor in this game. Pressure coming again. Fires down the middle. And that will bring up 4th down after the pressure getting to her again.
Good three plays to end this drive off with a punt, it looks like here. Good 3 rushes there, and that's definitely going to give this defense some momentum going into their next offensive drive.
As just over a minute to play in the 1st quarter, the Falcons managed to force a 3-and-out for Absegami, as Absegami punts it away. Just past midfield. She drops it just prior to midfield.
For a second there, it looked like that might have actually been them trying to go for it on 4th down with how that motion looked, but guess not. Falcons' 3rd offensive drive. Let's see what they can do.
Here we go. Falcons' 3rd drive. As so far, they have yet to score a touchdown, as just over 30 seconds left to play in the 1st. Takes the snap. And another dropped handoff, as that is a loss of 3 yards. As it's going to be 2nd down from an increased distance. It seems timeout is called by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over before the 2nd down play. As that will actually do it for the 1st quarter of play, as it's still scoreless at the end of 1. 3 more to go. We'll see what they can do in the 2nd quarter.
Seems like there was a little bit of miscommunication on those few runs they did, and it looks like the pass game's got a little bit more momentum than the run game, so they obviously can have some time to work on it and are looking a lot better than they usually do here in this early going.
As the Falcons trot back onto the field for the beginning of the second quarter, it is second down and second down. 2 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. It's going to run to the left. Still going. Still going. Cuts backwards. Probably not the best move. As that was a pretty nice run on second down. As it brings up third down. We'll see a big third down upcoming to possibly keep momentum going on offense. Looks to throw, fires down the middle, and it's incomplete.
Going back to that last play, if she was able to get a good enough angle, that could have gone all the way to the house and for 6.
Fourth down, we'll see what they'll do here, as they aren't too far from the first down marker. As will the offense stay on the field, or will they punt it away? It seems like they'll go for it here. Huge fourth down. Takes the snap, it's going to run up the middle. And does she get it? She does, and it's first down for the Falcons with a clever run up the middle with the quarterback. As potentially the run game might be working again. As so far, the pass game and run has worked. As she takes the snap, it's going to launch it deep downfield, and it's just over her head and incomplete. There is no penalty on that play. Looks like she was looking for one. However, there isn't, and it brings up second down.
So far here in the second quarter, it looks like the QB draw seems to be working a little bit better than he was before. So let's see if they'll keep this going or maybe try and go for the handoff more.
Here we go on second down. 2 receivers to the left. They're going to go back to the run here. And isn't able to get much, as that's going to bring up third down. We'll see if they can keep the drive alive here, as this is their longest drive yet. We'll see if they can keep it going and potentially put some points on the board. Takes a snap. He's going to launch it deep down the left sideline, and it's incomplete. As there is a penalty on the play. As it is a false start, as one of the receivers jumped early. As it is fourth down. Another Falcons drive potentially stalled out, but it looks like a bit of confusion on the field. Looks like they're going for it. They will. Fires quickly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Players wrestling for the football. But they marked it incomplete, as it's now Absegami's football. Seems like there was a miscommunication, as that was third down. As now Oakcrest's punt team is now on the field. As Brown kicks it away. Takes it in from the 20. Nice bit of a return there, as it's now the Braves football for their first possession of the second quarter, with just under 8 minutes left to play in the first half. While on the sideline, we'll see what the Falcons defense had to talk over. But a pretty flawless drive as a penalty marker. As there was a penalty on the play, as it was on the Falcons. It is now first down. Receiver in motion here. Takes a snap, doesn't have much time, pressure coming, fires, and incomplete, just underthrown. As the Falcons' pass rush continues to get to that quarterback, basically preventing her from getting any good throws here today.
So far, the rush has just destroyed Gami's offense. I mean, they're getting straight to the quarterback with no issues. If they keep this up, they could just keep this game scoreless until the very end. They'd score at the very end.
Second down here. Takes a snap. Pressure coming as the quarterback was sacked prior to throwing the ball. As another Falcon sack here today as the pass rush continues to come out strong in this first half. And that will bring up a third down and long. We'll see if the Falcons can force another 3-and-out to get that offense back onto the field. Two people in the backfield as a miscommunication on third down leads to a dropped handoff. As that's fourth down, as Gami's punt team will likely trot onto the field. 3 Falcons back there to return it. A great show of defense by the Falcons. Let's see if they can keep it up this whole game. No one has yet to touch it. As the Falcons will now take over on offense again. We'll see if they can convert this drive into points. It'll be first and 10, just past the 30-yard line. As the fields, in case you don't know, have been reduced from 100 yards to 80, as that is the rules here in flag football. Takes the snap, fires quickly. It's caught by Hopewell, turns upfield, gets a bit of yardage, as that's a solid start to their next possession. Second down here with under 5 minutes left to play in the first half. As so far it is still scoreless, as the Falcons are looking to put up their first touchdown of the game. Takes the snap. They're going to go back to the handoff, and it's going to lose yardage. One of the Braves players able to go behind the line of scrimmage and pull her flag, resulting in a loss of yardage and a third down. As so far, both defenses are showing strong here, as the Falcons call a timeout to talk things over prior to this huge third down play. Here we go. After talking things over, here comes this big third down play. Takes a snap, launches it deep down the left sideline, and overthrown and incomplete. No flags on the play. Intended for fortune. as it does bring up fourth down, with just over 3 minutes left to play. We'll see if the Falcons could hold strong on defense, as the punt team is onto the field. Brown kicks it away, just past the 20. Takes it in from the 10. Unable to get around the wave of Falcon defenders. And is met just shy of the 20. As the Braves now take over offensively. As the Falcons, hopefully, to make another 3-and-out stop. As so far, with just over 2 minutes remaining, there has yet to be points. Receiver in motion, takes a snap, pressure coming, steps up and throws. Whistle blown as it's, I believe, another sack. Yes, it is another Falcon sack from this pass rush, who has been unstoppable in this first half alone.
Man, Absegami, they need to figure something out on the offensive side. They got to do something to protect this Falcons pass rush, as they're just beating them down here on offense, stopping and just absolutely just flattening these drives throughout this game. As we close in on the half, this is going to be a heck of a defensive battle, it seems like.
As we have exactly 2 minutes left on that first half clock. As both teams will talk things over prior to this second down play. As so far, the Falcons probably will continue what they've been doing defensively. Keep bringing in that pass rush, which has been effective so far, as they're and keep generating pressure on that quarterback. As both teams have talked things over, we'll see what they'll both do here on second down. Looks like they're bringing more people into the backfield to protect their quarterback. She takes the snap, doesn't have enough time, fires quickly, and it's complete. And is quickly got her flag pulled by Fortune. Still shy of the 20. And that will bring up third down, as the clock will continue to roll. As timeout called by Absegami, as they'll talk things over before this big third down play. As that was Absegami's second timeout called, as they have one left in this first half. On this third down play, looks like Falcons are playing tight here. Bringing pressure, steps up, fires down the middle, incomplete. And her flag was pulled again. Another Falcon sack in this first half. Sorry, there was a flag on the play. Regardless, it is fourth down, as the Falcons defense stands again with the clock still rolling, with just over a minute left in first half play, as it is still scoreless. as we're witnessing a defensive masterclass up until this point. As the punt team kicks it away, kicks it short, returns it from midfield. Brown finds something, still going, and is just shy of the 25 as sorry for the technical difficulties. With just 40 seconds left to play, as the Falcons are hurrying back to the line on this second down play. Two receivers out to the left. Takes the snap, has plenty of time, chucks it deep down the left sideline, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted, as that could have been bad for the Falcons. As the clock is stopped at 23 seconds, and it is third down, as this is the closest Oakcrest has gotten to the end zone. Big third down coming. Takes the snap, fires down the middle, tipped and incomplete. As that will bring up fourth down. And the clock is stopped at 19 seconds. Another timeout called by the Braves. That is their last one of the half, as only 19 seconds remain on this fourth down. After talking things over for the third time, we'll see what the Falcons will do on fourth down as they are going for it. Takes the snap, fires down the middle. It is caught. Gets a few yards after the catch. As it looks like they're not hurrying it up, as timeout is called by the Falcons. A nice as the Falcons did get the first down, as the Falcons did call the timeout, as they're talking things over with just 10 seconds left in the first half, as they are just past the 20, as they are not too far from the end zone, as they have a few plays left, and I'd say 2 timeouts left in this first half for the Falcons, as we'll see what they talked over on this pending first down play. Takes a snap, fires it deep, and it is caught for the Falcons touchdown. Jamia Hopewell with the touchdown grab as the Falcons take the lead late in this first half. A beautiful throw and catch made there. Here we go for the conversion. Takes the snap, pressure coming immediately, and it is caught for the conversion. As the Falcons lead 7-0 before going into the tunnel, as their defense continues to dominate in this first half, as the offense has finally gotten things going late in the first half.
See, at first it was the defense absolutely hounding down on Gammy's offense, but here in this what looks like the last drive of the first half, Oakcrest, put on a pretty good offensive show and got their first points of the game to take the lead here at the end of the half, right before halftime.
We'll see what Absegami will do here on likely the final play of the half. Receiver in motion to the right. Takes a snap, pressure coming. And she is hit as she throws, as there is a flag. Pass rush a little too aggressive there. As a roughing the passer penalty has been called. Too aggressive for the pass rush. As I believe they will get one on-time down. As they have over 60 yards to get to that end zone. After the penalty, less than 60 yards. And it was an automatic first down. We'll see what they'll do here on the final play of the first half. Takes a snap, pressure coming, fires down the middle. It's overshot and intercepted. Picked off by Rashonda Brown, and that will do it for the first half of play. As the Falcons lead 7-0, a great defensive stand. As Absegami has yet to do anything on offense. So far in this first half, we have some stats as Rashonda Brown with one passing touchdown and a defensive interception on the final play of the first half. She was able to nab an overthrown football for an interception to seal the first half. And remaining on the offensive side, we have Jamia Hopewell with one receiving touchdown as she was able to catch that beautifully thrown football over one or two defenders to get Oakcrest on the board for the first time. As one more stat line for you today, for this first half, as the Oakcrest defense has played strong and hard in this first half of play, raking up 5 first half sacks and 1 turnover, that being a Rashonda Brown interception.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, that first half was very productive on defense for the Falcons, getting tons of sacks, pressures, incompletions, just forcing all the pressure they needed. And then there on that last drive of offense for them, they backed it up and got them some points on the board and have them this lead here in halftime.
As the halftime break is about to end, we'll see what they have talked things over during the break. As we'll see if the Falcons defense can continue to hold strong and possibly force more turnovers and generating a lot more pass rush. As meanwhile on Absegami's side, we'll see what they'll do to potentially stop this pass rush and potentially get some points on the board. As here we go after a little break for halftime. We'll see what they have talked things over as Absegami starts with the football in this second half. We'll see what they have adjusted on both sides of the ball. As it's now 1st and 10 for the Braves. All right, here we go. The first play of the second half. Starts off with a quarterback run and pitches it. Tries to get around to the outside and gets a few yards, maybe a bit past the line of scrimmage, fooling that pass rush. Or should I say rush, the pressure. As it is now second down from the same distance. As it most likely might be a pass here. We'll see what the Falcons will do to stop the pass. Pressure coming in immediately. Tries to throw it up. Underthrown. And is almost held on. But falls incomplete. Try to take a deep shot early. Might not be the best move. And it brings up third down. As the Falcons defense so far is playing like they did in the first half. Generating pressure and able to get to that quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, they're still, it looks like they didn't cool down at all over the course of that halftime break.
Big third down coming. As a receiver motion on the left. Takes a snap, tries to run up the middle. As able to get something. Gets 5 yards. as that will bring up first down, as she did get that first down. As the quarterback draw worked and is finally able to get something moving. Pressure coming, fires quickly. Dump off is complete. Able to get a nice gainage there, as it is second down with just 10 minutes left in the third.
Heck of a catch there by that Absegami player. I mean, that was one-handed and still actually managed to get a good amount of yards out of that. That could have been absolutely nothing.
Agreed there. As it's second down, as we'll see what they'll do here on this second down play. She takes the snap. Pressure coming immediately. Fires over the middle. And incomplete. Pass rush too much for her. As it brings up third down. Here we go. Third down. Pitches it. Complete. As that was a nice gain of yardage. As that is going to bring up fourth down. As looks like they might go for it here. A risky decision if they're going for it here. This early in the second half, and they're going for it, possibly. See if the Falcons can hold strong. She looks to throw. She's going to run up the middle, pitches it. As her flag was pulled prior to throwing the ball. As another sack from Oakcrest. Able to force a turnover on downs and prevent a fourth down conversion. As now the Oakcrest offense takes over for the first time in the second half. As we'll see what they can do to possibly put more points on the board.
Yeah, that got a little bit scary there. I mean, Oakcrest, they looked like they lost the rhythm there near the end of that first drive for the Braves, but got to pick back up there with that fourth down stop. See what they do here on offense to make that up.
Here we go, 1st and 10 of their first drive of the second half. She looks to throw. It's going to immediately go to the handoff. Still going, and gets roughly 5 or 6 yards on the first down run. As it brings up second down, as that was a nice start to their first possession. Here we go. She's going to fire it deep down the right sideline. And it is caught! Caught by Hopewell. Another great catch from her. As another Brown-Hopewell connection leads to a completion and keeps the drive alive. As they have now the possibility to get another touchdown. So here we go, first down. Looks to throw, fires it down the middle, and it's just off her hand and incomplete. Looks like one of the Falcons might have jumped early, but no call from the ref. As it brings up second down.
See, back to that last play, that could have been dangerous there if Hopewell could have gotten the open there. But, yeah, good coverage from Danny, and let's see what they'll do here the rest of this drive.
As that was a nice run by Brown, taking it herself. But will be short and is just a few yards away from that end zone. We'll see what they'll do here on third down, as they are in striking distance to put up another touchdown. Here we go. They're going to hand it off and is unable to get to that end zone, just getting a yard or two. As that will bring up fourth down. As we'll see what they'll do on fourth down to possibly get the touchdown. Takes a snap. It's going to fire it down the middle. And just incomplete. And it's Absegami's football. As that could have been a touchdown if the ball was just thrown a little bit higher. That could have been a touchdown. But instead, it's now Absegami's football at the 5-yard line.
See, if you really think about it, that might be a blessing in disguise for the Falcons here on defense. Not only has their defense been absolutely lights out today, they're in a position where they could possibly even get a safety if they get a sack here.
We'll see what they'll do here on first down. Takes a snap. Pressure coming quickly. Fires and overthrown and incomplete. Just 3 Falcons there ready to pick it off. Just overthrown for all of them. As that was a dangerous throw. As she was being pressured just pretty much instantly as the pass rush continues to affect the passing game. And here comes second down. Receiver in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Pressure coming. Fires. Complete to the check down. Still going. Finally pulled down. As it will bring up third down with under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. We'll see what they'll do here on both sides. As we'll see if the Falcons can force another 3 and out and get the offense back onto the field. Two receivers bunched up. Looks to throw. Has some time as it was underthrown and incomplete. As the pressure was there again. Able to get past the blockers. As that will force a 4th down. As 2 Falcons back there to return it. As this is a punt.
Oakcrest is another big defensive stand in the game in a situation where they definitely are going to need it, as this game is starting to look like it's going to go the Falcons' way.
As she punts it away to midfield. As that's going all the way past the 20. As that could have been from the 40, and now it's all the way to the 10-yard line. A big punt there.
That looks like that might have gotten into Brown's face there with the sun. I mean, that might have. You never know. That could be a big factor in this. I mean, we haven't seen too many issues with the sun today, but that might be the first one we've seen.
So here we go with Falcons' second possession of the second half. We'll see what they'll do to hopefully put up another touchdown in this third quarter. First and 10. They're going to run it up the middle again. And it's going to get 4 yards on the quick run. That'll bring up second down with 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. As it's so far still 7-0 Oakcrest. As no points have been scored in the third quarter. As Brown looks to throw. Fires incomplete. Intended for Hopewell. Just a little bit out in front. And it brings up third down. As the Falcons could go quick 3 and out here. As that might be one of their worst case scenarios. So we'll see what they'll do here on this third down play. With that being said, this is a big third down for the Braves. As Brown looks to throw, fires it over the middle, and incomplete, no flags. Bit of miscommunication there. As a quick 3 and out for the Falcons. As the Braves hold strong on defense for the second time in the second half. As the Braves are back there to return it. As Brown kicks it away. Takes it in just shy midfield. Able to get by 1, 2. And it's finally pulled down at just around just shy of the 25. We'll see what the Braves offense can do now on their next possession. As so far, they have yet to put up a touchdown. We'll see if the Falcons can continue to hold strong and play lights out. Looks like a new quarterback is in the game. As she looks to throw, rolls out, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted by Brown. That's her second interception of the game, and the Falcons have the ball right back. As it seems like there was a penalty on the Braves, but it doesn't matter as Brown gets her second interception of the game, as the Falcons have the ball right back.
You see if the Sacs didn't back up their defense being absolutely incredible today. Well, I mean, Brown's 2 picks today, they've shown that they're good on the front and back side of the defense.
With that being said, the third quarter has concluded, scoreless in the second half, as Oakcrest leads 7-0. Still, their defense holding strong and playing lights out. We'll see if they can keep this going for another 12 minutes of play. Can score here and hold again on offense. This might be over for the Braves. Here we go for the Falcons' next possession after the Brown interception. Takes the snap. Brown fires quickly to the left side. An incomplete. Intended for Hopewell. Unable to hang on to it. As it's second down. As so far, this Oakcrest defense with like 6 sacks today. As we'll, with 12 more minutes left to go, we'll see what they can do. As they'll hand it off up the middle. Gets a few on the play. As it brings up third down. As this could be a quick 3-and-out we're witnessing. As so far from that first offensive drive in the second half, they haven't really gotten closer. As Brown looks to throw. Fires it deep down the left sideline. Oh, and it's incomplete. Intended for Hopewell. Unable to haul it in. As that would have kept the drive alive. As that would have been a great catch and possible run. But instead, it brings up fourth down and a quick 3-and-out for the Falcons.
So far in this game, it seems like that Brown-Hopewell connection is just clicked today. I mean, they have been the 2 stars of this show on offense for our Falcons. Let's see if they can keep putting on a show here for the next about 10 and a half minutes.
It looks like they're going for it here as Brown fires and underthrown and incomplete. That was a dangerous throw if it was perfectly accurate, as around 4 or 5 Gammy defenders were there to intercept it. As that was not fourth down, that was third down. Or it was second down, now it is third down. As Brown looks to throw, chucks it deep down the left sideline for Hopewell. Oh, and it's overthrown and intercepted. Intended for Hopewell again. As now, Absegami has the ball back.
Absegami's first major play on either side of the ball. I mean, that's going to give them a lot of momentum, and that could carry them into maybe even making a little bit of an offensive drive out of this upcoming drive for them.
As that was a costly mistake made by Brown, trying to reconnect with Hopewell. As now the Falcons need to make another stop with just under 10 minutes left to play. They got to continue holding on to win this one. She looks to throw, rolls out left as the ball was knocked out of her hands, and that's a penalty. And that will be on the Falcons. As it will be on the Falcons indeed. Coach Forrest visibly upset after that penalty. as they will move up here. As they'll start at midfield for the 1st and 10. Not a good start for the Oakcrest defense, committing another roughing the passer penalty. Let's see if they can bounce back and force another stop. She takes the snap. She's going to run up the middle. Gets by 1, by 2, down the left sideline, and she is gone for the Absegami touchdown. An unfortunate event for the Oakcrest Falcons, as the Braves are an extra point away from tying this one up, as the defense lights out all game up until this point, as Absegami has scored their first touchdown of the game. As they have to prevent this conversion from possibly taking the lead or tying up the game. Here we go. She looks to throw. Pressure coming. Still on her feet. Evades 1. And it's good. The pass rush unable to get to her, as she was able to make a few moves to evade getting her flag pulled. As the 1-point conversion is good, as the game is now tied midway through this 4th quarter. As the Falcons need the momentum back on their side, and they'll do that with a touchdown here. As it is 1st and 10 for another Falcons possession. Brown looks to throw. She's going to take it herself. Unable to get by the initial defender, as it brings up 2nd down. As now the Falcons are aiming for a touchdown now, with the defense giving up one of their own. A touchdown is necessary to win this one and get back into the win column. As Brown looks to throw, she's going to run it herself. Able to get by 1. As she does get the 1st down. She moves the chains with by herself, able to run it. As a new set of downs here on 1st and 10. As Brown looks to throw. She's going to run it again herself. Evades 1. And gets around 5 or 6 yards on the 1st down play. Here we go, 2nd down, incoming. Brown takes the snap. She's going to fake the pass. Spin move. And does she get the 1st down? No, she doesn't. It is 3rd down with a big play coming up. As if they stall out now, they have to rely on their defense to make another stop to get the offense back on the field. But huge 3rd down coming. As Brown looks to throw. Fires it deep. Down the middle. It's tipped. It is caught by Hopewell for the 1st down. Just shy of the 20-yard line. And a big 3rd down conversion for the Falcons. As Brown and Hopewell able to connect again for a huge 1st down conversion. As Brown takes it herself, able to cut left, evades 1. Gets a nice gain of yardage on the 1st down play. As these quarterback runs have been effective so far. As we'll see if they'll go back to it on this 2nd down play. Brown takes it herself, runs to the left, gets by 1, still going, and gets to the 10-yard line with just over 3:30 left to play as she gets the first down. As this is their opportunity to take the lead and bring the momentum back to their side.
This run game has turned nuclear. I mean, beautiful runs here.
Here we go. Brown looks to throw, has plenty of time, checks it down. Dangerous incompletion right there as the ball was tipped up in the air. Intended for Newsome, as that could have been bad if that was picked off.
But back to that previous play, I mean, huge play. I mean, a big gainer there to give this offense some momentum.
Brown looks to throw. She's going to run it herself. There she goes, down the left. She reaches for the pylon. She's in for the Oakcrest touchdown. Able to take it in herself and give Oakcrest the lead. The quarterback run works again, able to take it herself and give the Falcons the lead, putting the team on her back in this game as the pending conversion is coming. She fakes the run, fires it. Oh, it is unable to connect as they are up by 6. As the conversion is no good, with just as the clock continued to roll with 2 minutes left to play.
I mean, heck of a drive there. Run filled. I mean, very productive. Big gainers and lots of momentum there, and some pretty exciting players there on the Oakcrest sideline.
All right. As that was a heck of a touchdown run by Brown. As now the Oakcrest defense needs to hang on for one final drive. We'll see what they can do. Here we go, first down. Takes a snap. She's going to try to run it herself. And there's a penalty on the play after the sack. As we'll see who this is on. As it's tripping called on Absegami, as that will bring them back 5 yards. As it's second down, and the clock stopped at 1:48. As we'll see if the pass rush can continue getting to the quarterback. As this is where the game gets big. This is the moment everyone's dreaming for. The fans are excited for the final 2 minutes of the game. Receiver in motion. Looks to throw. They're going to hand it off. Fakes out the pass rush. And she's still going. As she does get the first down. As she does also get out of bounds. Which does stop the clock. And converts on a big second down. Here we go. First down for Absegami. Running back in motion. Looks to throw. She's going to take it herself. Nice flag pull there. As a timeout is called by Absegami. That is their first of the half with 2 remaining. As both teams will talk things over prior to the second down play. With just under 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game.
Check. As a pretty exciting finish, it looks like, to this game. I mean, Oakcrest trying to hang on to this win and get back on top of the 500 mark and possibly even look at the top of the division here. And Gami, they're trying to make a late push here and possibly get another win.
As the timeout has expired, both teams will now trot into the field after talking things over for a brief moment. As this is the biggest part of the game. Under 2 minutes. This is where it gets crazy. Both fans are excited. She looks to throw. Plenty of time. Fires it deep down the left sideline. Broken up by Fortune. As it brings up third down with 1:17 left in the game. Oakcrest still has the lead, 13-7. A huge third down incoming.
Must have been a pretty influential timeout there.
Here we go, third down. Can the Falcons hang on? She looks to throw, rolls out right, fires it down the middle. It's complete. Is she short? She is. As a timeout is also called by Absegami to talk things over prior to this humongous fourth down play.
Coming up here, this might be the biggest play of this entire game. This could decide win or defeat here for Absegami. They got to make something happen here, and they got to get something big here with only 1:07 left.
Here we go. After Absegami's second timeout. Let's see what they'll do here on this fourth down. Can the Falcons get back into the win column? Here we go. Pressure coming. Looks to throw. As she was sacked. As the Falcons have gotten the ball back. Able to hang on strong for one last drive with just over a minute left. As I believe it is now Falcons' ball, unless there was a penalty. Yes, it is. As the Falcons were able to hang on one final time, and now the offense trots back onto the field.
The Oakcrest offense here might just look like maybe possibly even just a few kneels here, and that could just run down the clock and hope that Gami takes no timeouts, and this game might just be over.
You are correct there, as Absegami has only one timeout remaining in this game, as it's looking likely that the Falcons will improve back to 500. But we can't jinx anything yet, as there's only a minute left, as Brown will take the kneel, losing the yardage, but will drain the clock. As a few Falcons fans are chanting here with the final seconds remaining. As Brown takes a snap, hesitates a bit, then takes the kneel. As it looks like Absegami will not call any other timeouts, as this will likely do it. But this will be the third down play. 20 seconds left. This is likely the final play. And that will do it. The Falcons improved to 4-4, beating District Absegami. A great win for the Falcons, able to hang on at the right moments and create big plays to get themselves back to 500. As a great game played by the Falcons. As the most notable part of this game for the Falcons, their defense able to bring in 6 sacks in a great defensive stand at that final drive, as well played on both sides of the ball, and they were able to improve the 4-4 as they will now face Cedar Creek again this Thursday at Cedar Creek at 4 p.m. as that is a big game coming up. As that's it from us. I'm Gior Chundia, and I'm with Benjamin Custis, and we are signing off.